I know you. Morning team.
I had a little bit of a break in career, so I thought it would be fun to try and make one. So I gave myself 3 months and a few £1,000s. About 2 years later, and having sold my house and my car and spent well into 6 figures, I produced a globe. So the most difficult challenge is working out how to attach a piece of paper to a sphere. Obviously, when you're doing this, you have to make sure that you don't damage the paper. And for months and months and months, every time I did this, I ripped the paper, I did everything possible to damage the paper. We'd take the front off the paper. Anything that could go wrong will go wrong. But after about 200 globes, eventually things started to come into place, and I worked out exactly how to do it. It's very, very frustrating, and the one thing I had to really learn and teach myself was patience, because it really is everything you do, you have to do at half or quarter speed, and that's something that's really difficult to learn.
Did it come with a Polaroid back then? So you're saying we would price it 20% up, so like 2,400. We use watercolor here, so basically when it comes back to me, it's like this. So it's like all the washes have been put on, but it's quite flat, and what we do is put like a coastline, so it brings out the continents. Favorite country, I think I'm gonna be a bit biased, but I'd say Brazil. It's like a smooth coastline, so yeah, definitely a good one.
There'll never be a true map, because reality is confusing and confused and incredibly complex. And if you try to depict it as it really was, you would convey no information clearly. So any map has got to be a selection, and what you select depends on what you consider to be important. And that changes with the centuries, depending on the challenges of the time and also the values of the time. And this is as true today as it was ever in the past. The globe has been a symbol of power until the late 1960s, when for the first time man went into space and could look on the world as it really was. And at that moment, from being a symbol of power, the globe became a symbol of fragility, and it has remained that way. It is being used repeatedly by ecologists to emphasize that we need to take care with this fragile entity.